That's what we get paid to do, to pull people over.
Well, you don't get paid to be a
You don't either, okay?
We are witnessing a heated argument between a man and the Colorado police. The visual shows an intense situation with the man exclaiming about the unsafe conditions next. The footage transitions to a disturbing body camera video that portrays a violent arrest.
I'm going. Put your hands. I'm going.
And the video continues to protest, stating that he was shot in the face and that he's merely trying to keep the peace. He presents himself as an aggrieved party, while the police are shown as the instigators of the violence. The incident occurred on November 29th of the previous year in Trinidad, Colorado. Sheriff's Deputy Mikhail Noel had pulled over the man, identified as Nathan Espinoza, for allegedly following his squad car too closely. Deputy Noel asks Espinoza for his driver's license and warns him to pull back his dog. The dialogue indicates some confusion and tension, with Espinoza questioning why he was stopped in the first place.
Deputy Noel with the sheriff's office. Let me get your driver's license ready. Pull that dog.
Now get back. Ask where you're a little snippy. What's the problem is?
What's the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're following too closely. Can't you see the roads are icy? You see me slowing down and you're still coming up behind me. There's no reason for you to be doing that.
Brakes in the icy.
It's not good. Don't tell me how I should be driving. Okay, I'm in a mark.
The scene continues with Deputy Noel explaining his reasons for the traffic stop to Espinoza. The deputy asserts that Espinoza was following too closely, especially considering the icy road conditions. Espinoza counters, claiming he was merely being cautious on the icy roads and that he doesn't need to be told how to drive. However, Deputy Noel reiterates the dangers of following a marked patrol car too closely and informs Espinoza that he'll return once Espinoza has his vehicle registration and insurance ready.
Stay in the vehicle, your registration and insurance. I'll be back.
It is then reveals that at the time of the incident, Espinoza and his father, Kenneth Espinoza, were both en route to a garage in separate vehicles. When Nathan was stopped by Deputy Noel, Kenneth also pulled his vehicle over, triggering the interest of another officer on the scene, Lieutenant Henry Trujillo. The body cam video shows Lieutenant Trujillo approaching Kenneth's vehicle, questioning why he is pulled over behind the traffic stop. Kenneth explains that Nathan is his son and he was following him. Trujillo responds that it's unnecessary for Kenneth to be present at the traffic stop and asserts his role as an officer performing his duty to pull people over.
Okay, he's on a traffic stop, so you don't need to be behind it. I'm not being mean. We just don't like when people pull in behind us.
I don't like when they pull my side.
That's what we get paid to do, to pull people over.
You don't get paid to be a
And you don't either.
As the conversation between Trujillo and Kenneth heats up, Trujillo warns Kenneth that he needs to leave or he will be charged.
In fact, you need to leave now or you're going to get charged. It's that easy.
This instigates an argument, which is captured on both Kenneth's recording and the body cam footage. Kenneth states that he's on a public street and doesn't need to leave, while Trujillo insists that Kenneth has no reason to be behind the traffic stop. Despite Kenneth's assertion of his rights, Trujillo gives him an ultimatum to leave within 5 seconds, creating a palpable tension in the scene. An ongoing dispute about Kenneth's decision to pull over.
That's your problem, okay?
You keep on my door.
Yeah, you saw me and you rolled your window up when I came.
Traffic stop.
Hold on a second,
Right.
okay?
No.
You rolled your window up when I walked up,
don't
okay?
care.
So I
I'm
knocked on your window, okay? You are not.
Leave. That's the car. Stay. Hey, stop. Stop. Get the car. Get the car. Get out.
They also repeatedly tell Kenneth that he's under arrest, with demands to exit his vehicle and face the truck, escalating the standoff. Tensions peak when the officers tase Kenneth while attempting to force him into the back seat of a squad car.
Now! Get out the car! Get out the car!
As Kenneth cries out, asking his son if he's witnessing the event, the officers persistently shout for him to exit the vehicle.
Stop it now! Now! Stop it now!
Kenneth's pleas for the officers to see reason fall on deaf ears as they continue to threaten that he will get lit up, an ominous warning suggesting further escalation of force.
Get out of the car! Now! Get out of the car!
Hey, Nate, do you see the car? Do you see this?
Get out of the car!
You see this? Are you recording?
Kenneth manages to unbuckle his seatbelt, but the officers seem unsatisfied, accusing him of resisting. They continue to shout at him to exit his vehicle with the threat of being tased hanging over the situation.
I ain't doing anything.
Okay. Now you're on a traffic stop and you're trying to drive away?
Get out the car. Don't stay put. Get out the car.
It has nothing to do with anything.
I don't have jurisdiction over it. Get out of the car. I got me something.
Put it in park!
I just did.
Seatbelt is off.
Don't pull away from me.
I'm not.
You're going to get lit up.
I'm not.
Okay, you're going to get
You're
lit up.
breaking my arm, man. Hold on, I'm gonna get out.
Get out the car. Get out the car.
Can you hold on? I'm not.
Get out the car, man.
I'm trying.
Get back over there now!
I'm trying. You just stay there and record. Ow. Then you guys
Get out.
Hold on.
Despite his attempts to comply with the officers' commands and his repeated pleas for them to hold on, the officers remain unmoved, continuing to demand that he exit his vehicle. The situation continues to spiral as Kenneth, seemingly resigned to his fate, acknowledges that he's under arrest. The officers instruct him to place his hands behind his back.
So let's go. Let's go. In there.
You need to settle down.
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Get in when you are
But their commands are laced with agitation, amplifying the already tense situation. Kenneth's compliance doesn't appear to de-escalate the situation. Officers continue to shout orders at him, demanding he put his hands behind his back while expressing their frustration with his alleged resistance. Kenneth maintains that he's cooperating peacefully.
Now you go to jail.
That's all right. I'm a
Turn around and face the traffic.
I'm already cuffed.
But the officers do not seem to acknowledge this. One of the officers shouting for someone to step back, apparently addressing someone off camera. The officers also comment on the recording of the incident, dismissing the potential ramifications and reiterating their authority in the situation. They argue that Kenneth's actions, his refusal to comply with the traffic stop, justify his arrest, reinforcing their stance despite the escalating tensions, with Kenneth already in cuffs and officers preparing to transport him. Their commands continue to resonate, underscoring the intensity of the entire incident.
If you listen, you want to get manhandled.
Now let's
Don't
go.
move.
Let's go.
That's great. You need to settle down.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Get in when you.
I'm gonna tase you. Get in the car. Get in.
The incident, caught on body cam, illustrates a severe and tense confrontation between police officers and civilians, showcasing an alarming use of force during a traffic stop. The officers demand Kenneth get into the car multiple times, their irritation clear and forceful in their voices. Even after Kenneth has been handcuffed and appears to be complying, the situation remains tense and volatile. Kenneth is ordered into the squad car, but the respite is short-lived as he's soon pulled back out again. An officer asks him about his wallet and proceeds to order him out of the car once more.
Hold on, you.
Don't do that, man.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna pass search you. Now get out.
I got my wallet.
Get out now. Get out of the now.
Get out the car.
Okay. This is how it's gonna work. Okay. You're gonna do what you're told to do, and that's it.
Stand up.
Get up. Up against the car. Spread your feet.
Come on, guys.
Stop.
Come on, man.
I got his wallet.
This is ridiculous.
Officer telling him to quit acting like an idiot, leading to an exchange where Kenneth complains about the physical force used on him. Following the confrontation, Kenneth criticizes the officer's actions as being over the top, claiming that he was tased in the face. The situation takes an unexpected turn when Deputy Noel later explains his version of the incident, accusing Kenneth of attempting to run him over.
The car trying to open the door. I said, get out the car, stop the car, stop the car. He runs it while I'm holding onto the car. So I had him at gunpoint. Then he puts the car in reverse, backs up almost 600 car while I'm still holding onto the car.
The conversation highlights a clear disconnect between the officer's perception of the situation and Kenneth's personal experience. Kenneth Espinoza, initially charged with resisting arrest and assaulting a police officer.
He had the car in drive and he accelerated, but again.
The video concludes with Sierra Gillespie, a reporter for the Long Crime Network, recapping the events, leaving the viewers to contemplate the complex and distressing circumstances surrounding the incident.